How's it going, guys? Cameron here with Canadian Gamer. Just in Kingston, Ontario, Canada, just getting off work, and there happens to be a couple of retro video game stores in the area. There's one called Chumley's, and there's another one called SM Games with a Z. So I'm going to go ahead and check them out right now. So this should be a lot of fun. Stay tuned. So here's Super Monster Games. Let's check it out.
Hey everybody, it's Jason from SM Games in Kingston. We got everything from Nintendo to PlayStation 4 to Xbox One and lots of collectibles. So thanks for the shout out, and talk to you soon.
So as you can see here, there's just so many games in the store. It's almost overwhelming. You know, I really need to bring a list with me when I walk into these places because I just get so overwhelmed, especially with the PS2 titles. God, I wish I had more time. The store closed at 6. I got there shortly after 5, so I had to go quickly. Jason was kind enough to walk around with me and point me in the right direction. And, you know, these stores, they have what a lot of these online retailers don't have, and that's great hospitality. He was nothing but kind, open to negotiations within reason as well. As you can see, he's got plenty of 360 titles. There's a Crystal Xbox, original Xbox as well. And hey, got to give a shout out to those amiibos. Let's head back to the games room. Thank you. Back, baby. Back. So yeah, I've been real busy with work, in case you haven't noticed. I've been on the road for the last 5 days. I just got home tonight and I got a call from my boss, something urgent. They need me to go out of town again for another 3 days, so it is what it is. So no time for gaming. Barely had enough time to put this video together, but I wanted to do it to appease my growing audience. So I'll show you what I picked up. I had a lot of fun in Kingston. I'm going back there again tomorrow, like I said. So actually you can see here, this store, Chumley's, was closed. I didn't get a chance to go in, so I might try to go back in tomorrow if I get a chance. So I hope you guys enjoyed that small little tour of Jason's store, SM Games. Again, real great store. And you have to understand with these retro video game stores, sometimes you go in there and you hem and haw about some of the prices that you see, but you have to understand from their perspective, in order to stay viable, they have to have things priced accordingly as well. You know, they have to pay for the hydro, the heat, the insurance, the rent to keep their business afloat. And one of the great things about going to these types of stores is a lot of times their prices are comparable or even less than eBay, but they're cutting out the middleman because you're not paying for that shipping and handling. So he did good with me. I'll show you what I picked up. He hooked me up with some decent prices, that's for sure. And yeah, so if you're in the Kingston area, definitely check out SM Games, a great little spot, kind of closer to downtown. I don't know if it's downtown, but middle of town. So yeah, let me show you what I picked up here as I'm rambling away. So Marcus from Dads and Lads Gaming, he's been ranting and raving about this game for a while. He piqued my interest. It's his most favorite racing game. That's PGR4, Project Gotham Racing. And when I was at the store, you know, he had a couple copies there, and I think I found 3 copies. 2 of them didn't have the manual, and I asked him, I said, can I stick a manual from one copy into this copy, because the disc, from my eyes, looked a little bit in better condition. He said, yeah, sure, go for it. So PGR4, finally got that in the collection, so I paid, I think, $5 for that. Now, this one here, honestly, I always thought this game looked ridiculous. I still think it looks ridiculous. It's basically, you know, post-apocalyptic. It's been done a million times already. And that's The Last of Us. Never thought I'd say that. Never thought I'd see the day where I'd buy this game. Now, the reason why I bought this game is, even though I think it looks ridiculous, and I see some SJW elements in it, a lot of people in the community, have come up to me and they said, hey Cameron, the SJW bullshit is more in The Last of Us 2. Stay away from The Last of Us 2. Try out The Last of Us. You know, it's probably, a lot of people say it's probably the best game on the PS3. Probably the best graphics as well. So, you know, who am I to argue? Just because I don't think the game looks good doesn't mean I shouldn't give it a try. And just like Beyond Two Souls, I didn't think I'd like that, and I got sucked right in. Who knows? Maybe The Last of Us, maybe I will enjoy it. I do think the characters, their names, Joel and Ellie, kind of reminds me of a Stephen King novel. I love Stephen King, but he always picks the stupidest names for his characters, and this is no exception. Joel and Ellie, two of the stupidest names you could name a character. So we'll see. If I don't like it, it's not the end of the world. I got that game for $10, so again, very reasonable. Now the last two games, going down the old Sega Genesis rabbit hole, trying to wrap up my collection. For $10, I got the original Mortal Kombat. So I've wanted this for a while. I have Mortal Kombat 2 and 3. I don't have Ultimate. But yeah, this is the one that kicked it off. This is the baby that started it all. And yeah, so I'm happy to have Mortal Kombat in the collection. Really good condition label. So yeah, $10, can't go wrong. Now the last one, I think he was asking 20, and he caught me a deal, and I think I got this for 15. And it's an odd shape for a cart on the Genesis. I've never seen this before. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10 as far as how rare this is, it's rare enough, but it's not as rare as its sequel, which would be Mega Turrican. But this is the original Turrican for the Sega Genesis. So I'm really happy to have this. And for $15, hey, I'll take it any day. Loose cart. So this game, if you don't recall, it came out on the NES around the same time. And I think it also came out on the TurboGrafx 16. And I think there's a version of it on the Super NES as well, Super Turrican. But this one here, I know it's tough as nails, tougher than a cheap steak. But I'm happy to have it in the collection. I'm going to put this on tonight. I don't have a lot of time because I got to go back out on the road. So what better way to spend my time than maybe spend an hour or two playing the Genesis tonight. So yeah, there you have it. Turrican. Good condition label. You really don't see this in the wild too often. So for $15, that's a great deal. So like I said, as always, especially with COVID right now, you want to make sure you wipe down everything you buy, whether it be games or anything else used that you're buying out on the classifieds. Make sure you wipe your games down. So that's it. Like I said, extremely busy. I wish I had more time to game. Kind of sucks. It is what it is. But hopefully after the next 3 days sort of winds down, I'll have more time to game as well. So there was a lot of interesting titles that I did see at the game store. I'm not really going to get into it right now in this video because I'm pressed for time. But as we move along, I'm going to shoot some more footage over the next 3 days, and I might come back with another pickups video as well. So I hope you are all enjoying watching the 2020 elections. I could care less. Pick your poison. And lastly, I saw on Twitter there Lawrence Dagstein. He's not doing too well. I think he lost his cell phone. He broke his phone. So he's in the hospital. He's going in for some kind of surgery. I hope you're doing okay there, Lawrence. So he's got a tablet. So if any of you guys out there want to reach out to him via Twitter and send him, well wishes. Hopefully you're doing okay there, Lawrence. Stay strong. Your thoughts, our thoughts are in your prayers. Is that how you say it? So that's going to do it right around the 10-minute mark, give or take. Thanks so much for watching, guys. You people are wonderful and beautiful, and you take care.